One of my favorite principles about this idea of retraining your brain and changing the way that you feel and think about recovery and your life and your goals is this idea of celebrating the victories. So, this idea of taking 1% changes and kind of improving can be great to kind of take some of the pressure off, but also sometimes we just want to feel like we're winning and that we're making these big accomplishments. We want that immediate gratification of satisfaction that we've done it. That's not how this works. So we have to intentionally choose to celebrate every step and every victory we win. And so this idea comes from a lot of the research done by B.J. Fogg in his book of Tiny Habits and his work with Stanford, and this idea of helping yourself feel, in his words, this sense of shine, or the sense of a healthy pride that what you are doing and what you're accomplishing, to be able to be grateful for the victories, grateful for the steps, the progress, and to help your brain focus on those things instead of just getting that quick dopamine hit from something that's quick and fast and flashy, but being like, hey, every step that I take towards recovery, being able to give yourself that pat on the back, give yourself that feeling and sensation, again, that we get back to this idea of feeling good about doing good, because sometimes it isn't as satisfying as viewing something pornographic. It isn't as pleasurable. I think that's a better word. It's not as pleasurable to kind of practice fire drills 100 times about a certain thing than it is to kind of just have given in and looked at something and gotten off. So this idea of celebrating and intentionally arousing this sensation of pleasure, of fun, and enjoyment, of victory, of celebrating every step. And so when you do those 1% changes, giving yourself that pat on the back, smiling about it, listening to a song that helps you feel happy, again, we want to associate positive emotional experience with the behaviors and the actions that you want to be doing. And this is CBT, this is training your brain 101. We want to reinforce the behaviors you want. And so this is basic kind of brain training. Reinforce the behaviors you want by doing good things and positive emotions, and not spending so much attention and time and energy on the things that you don't want. And over the next couple of days, we'll talk a little bit more about this idea of training and the kind of the tiny habit method of adjusting and changing habits into something we want, building the habits we want, and decreasing and breaking down the habits we don't want. But this principle of celebrating every step, every victory, it's not something a lot of people like to do because they feel like they're just making it up. But find something, if it's a double fist bump, if it's just smiling, if it's feeling that sense of shine, that sense of pride, that sense of gratitude that you're able to make these changes, that you are making these changes, and letting go of the negative, associating positive actions, recovery efforts, building your goals, with associating that with the positive feelings. That's what you want to be doing. And think about it today. What is it that you can do? Small, simple actions and celebrations that will help increase your likelihood of doing it again. So every time you make a change, one of those 1% changes, recognizing it, acknowledging it, appreciating it, and then moving on. It doesn't have to be an all-day celebration party, but celebrating in small, simple ways, associating and activating those positive emotions with the behaviors and actions you want to be doing. Or, as well, if you don't do something that you usually do, if you don't fall down the cycle, and if you don't relapse, if you stop yourself, appreciating that and enjoying that period of, hey, I just lived my values. I just did exactly what I wanted to be doing, and I'm going to celebrate that. And not getting stuck into that, well, I shouldn't have even been struggling. No, just celebrate it, enjoy it, and move on, and keep going.